everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. And no, this is not the video I had intended, but I've just got to work out some technical issues with doing lives. I refuse to use StreamYard. I do not want them accessing all of my information and seeing who I talk to and what I post, and it's none of their business. So YouTube is scary enough sometimes. So I decided to just do a video. I am unboxing this on Sunday, which was yesterday, just in case there's something in here I can use for the challenges that I'm working on today at Spectrum Art Creations Facebook group. I just finished Madison's Circle Challenge, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's very simple, but it is a tribute to Madison, so that's where I went with that. Okay, so I'm going to pop open this box. I've not even opened it yet. Widget in hand, let's go and see what we got this time. Now this is a culmination, I believe, of an online store order because I had some gift cards that needed to be used. And I want to point out, if you have gift cards from Spectrum Art Creations, keep an eye on the dates because they are only good for 6 months. Also, whenever you order from Spectrum Art Creations on the store and the live sale, when you place your order online, just tell them, please combine with my online sales order or with my live sales order, and they will refund you the shipping cost. So you only pay shipping once. So, oh yes, I have my Allegro paints from Stamperia. These coordinate with the coffee and chocolate paper line. I had gotten some of the items in, but the rest of them were back ordered, including the paint. I am slowly going to start changing over all my acrylic paints to Allegro. You just need a little bit to get a good coverage, and the pigmentation is just incredible. So I highly recommend the Allegro paints from Stamperia. Okay, with that line, I have this is the scrapbooking collection, and I'm going to go ahead and pop them open. I'll probably wish I hadn't, but I'm going to. So, you know, you have those days. Get the little glue string out of the way here. Slide this open. Now they show you on the back what's in here, and that's fine. But it never beats looking at the real thing. Well, these pieces on the front we can use as well, but look at all the pretties on the back side. All these ephemera pieces that can be cut out. Okay, so then we'll have this one, and this is a true paper pad. It does have a glued edge. Now this one with the chocolatier and the Grand Cafe, and then this gorgeous background paper. I love it. And I've decided that some of this is going to be used for my reading journal next year, but I'm going to have to combine this with some of my coffee dyed papers and make a really cool journal too. This is the one I wanted the mold for that they were sold out of. So I'm either going to see if I can trade one of the gals who did get the coffee molds or the chocolate molds for some other molds that I can do, or I'm going to have to go in and break down and order the mold. I do want the mold. Then we have the journaling cards, pieces. Look at those. You know, coffee and chocolate just go together. My favorite coffee is to do a caramel and chocolate latte. At home, I make it with a salted caramel coffee from Menards, and then I add squirts of zero chocolate syrup from Hershey, and it makes a wonderful caramel chocolate latte. At the coffee shop, I started using I used to get a coffee that had 2 shots of caramel and 3 shots of chocolate, but nothing in there is sugar-free, and we tried using their sugar-free syrups, and it sent my sugar through the roof. So I don't do that anymore. Instead, I take my Atkins caramel mocha instant shake, and they pour it over 1 shot of espresso in a tall ice, and then top it with whipped cream. And that's just perfect. I do miss having the hot coffee there, but the chocolate does its best. And you know, I'm going to see if I can raise this up. I'm looking into a new camera system from Cheryl at Inked Pulp uses it, and I just love it because it's a remote to raising this up. And I like that part, so. But we're going to try this for right now. Don't move. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. We have the drawers down here. Cocoa, coffee, sugar, ginger, chili, anise, cinnamon, and hazelnut. And then we have the stacks of books. And then this is the background. Then we have all these squares of different types of coffee and coffee drinks. And these are the backs of them. Turn that back over. I'm so going to love working with those. And then here is, it's almost like a bento box. Now, sometimes designers will use this when they're showing a customer color palettes and that kind of thing. When they're going to be doing a designer. And they'll do the different boxes with colors of things because actual items like chocolates and coffee beans and nuts, those are kind of things that people can get in touch with and understand what type of a brown they're talking about. When they list a color name, it doesn't always connect with their client, but when they say, I'm thinking of using the hazelnut and a cream in your rug, that they get, that they understand. So a lot of times designers will use this concept when showing things to a client. And then we have the wood paneling on the back. I love this. It's like an old general store, isn't it? Love it. And then there's coffee beans. And then there's this one. Lion is the king of coffee. Now there was an ad they could get into. And there's the back of that one. And then there's all these coffee pots and coffee beans and different spices, as well as the glue won't turn loose. This is so pretty. This is going to make beautiful ephemera. And then there's the back, and remember, you can use these strips for belly bands. You can cut these apart. You can use the pieces in clusters. Lots of things you can do with that one. Okay, now I'm going to lay this aside. I'm not going to try putting it back in the bag, but I am going to lay it off to the side. So I can open up the next one, which is, 8 minutes in. Okay, apparently, I felt the need. No, this one's, let me check. That one might be the same. I might have ordered two. Go figure. No, they're different. They are different pads. So let's open this one. I have a Band-Aid on my finger where I got a sliver in yesterday and had to dig it out, and it went in pretty deep. I was stoking the wood burner, and the sticker went in pretty deep, but the Band-Aid's starting to come loose, and now it's sticking to everything. So let me see if I can get rid of that. Pop this open. Again, you have these strips on the front that are great for belly bands. And I think this is called their Maxi Background Selection. And it does look pretty much the same. I'm gonna love working with this paper pad. I was done buying papers until I heard about this one. Thank you, Stamperia, for breaking my resolution. Look at this. I love this. You could punch these out and use them for the circles on your coin card envelope, your coin envelope closures, tabs, or even just as they are as a belly band or a strip. Then there's the drawers again. I would love to have this kind of drawer storage in my office. And we had this one in the other pad. And we had this one in the other pad. But this almost has a weathered leather look to it, like a leather journal. I need 2 pieces of that for my journal cover for next year. And check this out. All the different spices as they would have come packaged. And then there's the weaving of the coffee basket and the beans. The burlap raw Arabica coffee beans. Clean, sound, and new. I love this. Coffee from plantation to cup. Walter Baker and Company's breakfast cocoa is absolutely pure and it's soluble. Which means it dissolved really, really well. Now I have a stamp that will do this, but nothing beats having it pre-done for you and adding that extra layer. And then there's this one. And remember our back pieces again. So that is the maxi background selection. The other one was the scrapbooking pad. And then I have this. Whoops, that's not the same one. Hang on, let me come back to that one. I want to get all the coffee and chocolate stuff out. So I'm just going to pile stuff here. Here is the ephemera pack for that. Adhesive adhesive paper cutouts ephemera. And there are, doesn't say how many pieces are in there. And then I have these are like a rice paper, these are a rice paper background. And there are 8 different rice papers in there. And each one is an A6, which is roughly 4 by 5, 4.5 by 5.5. Then I have the backgrounds in these, and these are the same ones we saw in the maxi, but in 8 by 8. And then this is one from the scrapbooking in the 8 by 8. I just told Maddie, give me one and everything in that collection, and I'd be happy. Somehow I managed to miss the mold. So I'm going to be on the hunt for the mold. Okay. That's it for the coffee and cocoa line. Let me slide this out of the way. I will have all of that to put away today. I finally found a glue stick that I like. This is the mono glue stick from Tombow. I still don't use it as a permanent adhesive. I still know that it says permanent and washable, but I still don't think that it wouldn't release in temperature controls. So I still don't trust it as a permanent glue. But overall, for a glue stick usage, I love that one. Then I have some playing cards here. I got 2 packs of those. There are 2 in each package. And then I got some book plates. Have a use for those. She had picked up a bunch of these at a vintage mall. Kirk's Quality and Whole Wheat Pancake Flour. And I picked up one of these to put in my baking journal. I also use these in my planners. I love these. They're dated with the month and the day of the number. And there's enough in here to do an entire calendar year. I love that. Okay, and then I have 49 a Market. No, Simple Stories, I'm sorry. This is their card kit. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Oh, yes I do. We have a Valentine challenge on the Facebook group this month, so this is what I'm going to play with today. I'm glad I decided to record this before I started getting my challenges done. And the neat thing is there is enough in here to do 8 cards. So I would have 8 separate entries. Now I will take these and make them my own, and maybe not make them all into cards, maybe do them with other things, add some hard elements, that kind of thing. But I have this that I can use for 8 separate entries or more. And then in one of our games, Fairy Jar, we have what we call secret words, and every time Bernie posts the phrase to watch for in chat, the first 5 people who post the correct secret word, and the way he has it listed in the newsletter, your name goes into the Fairy Jar. And at the end of the night, she draws for things. And last week, I won the worn wallpaper from Tim Holtz. Absolutely free. So I have 2 of each pattern to play with. And you know, because I needed more Timmy. And if you missed how to keep track of what you have in Tim Holtz products, make sure you check out my premiere video from last Friday. I will link in the description box below, because I talk about the Tim Holtz app and how to catalog what you have. So you're going to want to go watch that if you're not familiar. Okay, this is probably going to be my only video until Friday, when I will be doing the premiere at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bob comes home on Wednesday. You're watching this on Monday, so I have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to see how much I can get done and still do business. So, but I took a class on Your Path Forward with Sarah Cannon on Saturday, and it was kind of like a game board strategy to where you want to be with your business in 3 to 5 years, and how to get there, and creating the game board, or the domino effect of how the littlest movement can add to that, to being able to knock over that biggest domino in your path. And I loved it, and it gave me some ideas, and I took lots of notes, and I highly recommend the Your Path Forward if you are wanting to build a business and you're not sure how to envision anything past this year. I highly recommend the Your Path Forward, and I will link it down below. The other one is HB90. We will be starting a new round of that in March, which is all about planning what you want to accomplish, being able to narrow your goals into projects and then into tasks, and what you can accomplish in 90 days while still living a normal life, while taking care of all the daily stuff. And HB90 has been a game changer for me in getting things done. She runs it once every quarter, because all you focus on is 90 days, 3 months at a time. And I've been with her for almost 3 years, and HB90 has been a game changer in me being able to accomplish things. I will permanently leave that link in the description box below. It is an affiliate link, so keep that in mind. I do get a little bit of something if you subscribe for HB90 through me. I'm not sure if I don't think I have an affiliate link for Your Path Forward yet. This was kind of a beta testing weekend, but at some point I'm sure that will change too. So that's me for today. It's going to be a crazy week, and if you're not a member of the Facebook group for Spectrum Art Creations, the link is in the description box below. You're seeing this on Monday. You still have 3 days by the time you're seeing this to come in and play and take part in the challenges. There are some minimal requirements, but they're easy to do. And if you purchased products from Spectrum Art Creations in the past and haven't joined our Facebook group, why not? Come play along. We have so much fun. And I will see you back here on Friday with our Friday Coffee Chat premiere. Creative blessings.